I'm Michelin-trained chef, and for the last 4 years I have been teaching different cooking enthusiasts how to create, cook and plate fine dining dishes. And what I have learned is that almost every home cook goes through the same 5 stages before they truly start cooking like a pro. So in this video, I will walk you through all 5, from the person who struggles to cook pasta to the ones who are creating restaurant quality dishes at home. Let's begin. Stage 1, the beginner. This is the starting point. You can maybe cook a spaghetti with ketchup or maybe bad scrambled eggs, but that's about it. You have never really been taught how to cook properly. No one showed you what seasoning to taste means, how to tell when the meat is actually cooked, or how to use heat correctly. You cook just to eat, not to create. There is no presentation, no plan, no structure. And that's totally fine. Everyone starts here. You're not supposed to be good yet. But what matters is that you're passionate and curious, because curiosity is what takes you to the stage 2. Stage 2, the follower. Here, you start copying recipes. You find a dish on the YouTube or in the cookbook and you try to recreate it at home. You follow every step exactly. But if something goes wrong, you have no idea why. You think maybe I didn't stir it enough, or maybe I need better pans. You believe that cooking a recipe correctly means cooking well. But that's just imitation. You're not learning the why behind anything. You don't know what makes something crispy, creamy, or overcooked. You cook simple dishes, 2 or 3 components, and plating doesn't matter at all. You are experimenting, but it's mostly trial and error. Still, this stage is valuable. Repetition gives you familiarity, and once you get bored of following others, you start thinking, what if I tried my way? That's when you enter stage 3. Stage 3, the improviser. Now you have spent hours in the kitchen. You have learned how to cook steak properly, maybe a few sauces, some nice pasta dish. Your food is probably tasty. Your family and friends probably love it. But you know it's not the wow. You still don't have your own style. You take the inspiration from everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, cookbooks, and you try to tweak it a little bit. But you still copying. You're learning randomly whatever looks cool or is famous with no system. You try to improve your plating, but you don't understand the rules behind it. And often your presentation doesn't look professional because your components are not refined enough. This is where most home cooks get stuck. They've learned a lot, but they don't know what to learn next. They follow other home cooks online or get advice from friends and family who are just few steps ahead, and that's keep them trapped. They are not bad, they just lack direction. If that sounds familiar, you're probably in this stage. And the only way to move forward is to start learning the fundamentals, not more recipes. Stage 4, the student. At this point you realize cooking isn't about recipes, it's about understanding. You start asking why behind everything you do. Why does searing matter? Why should I rest the meat? Why does acidity makes the dish taste brighter? You start learning the real fundamentals. Heat management, seasoning, texture contrast, timing, plating principles. You understand that to create wow dish, you need different components, crisps, purees, herbs, all balanced together. Your dishes looks more professional, and you're starting to stand out from other home cooks. You might even take a short course or have a friend who is a chef who explains things you didn't understand before. But even here, there is a gap between good and excellent. You're more consistent now, but not always. Sometimes the dish looks stunning, other times not quite. You're close, but you still need the last thing to reach the final stage, and that's the feedback. Feedback from someone far more experienced who can explain where you make mistakes and fill in the gaps you're missing. Because the biggest problem for home cooks is that they don't know what they do wrong or how to fix it. And that's why they stay stuck, especially when it comes to plating. But once you get proper feedback, you jump into last stage. Stage 5, the creator. Now you truly understand how cooking works. You have learned all the fundamentals and you know how to use them. You can improvise confidently, create dishes based what's in the season or what's left in the fridge. You can plan your cooking like a chef. You know what to prep in advance, how to organize your time, and how to bring everything together perfectly. You no longer follow recipes. You create them. You understand plating, how to use components, how to add height, how to make dishes clean, and how to work with purees so they look like art. You know how to use crisps, herbs, and other small components, not randomly, but intentionally. Your food is consistent. You can design and execute dishes that could easily compete with the best restaurants in your city. You have built a system in your head and structure that lets you cook freely and with confidence. And yes, there is always more to learn, of course. No one can know everything in the cooking. But at this stage, every new thing you learn fits naturally because you finally understand the language of cooking. And that's the point you should aim to reach. That's the point I help my students go to so they can keep improving even without me and cook with confidence and creativity. If you like the idea of improving your cooking and plating skills through structured training, with my personal help along the way, check out the link in the description and apply for my program. We can discuss your situation and create a plan that fits your needs and the schedule. Fine dining cooking isn't rocket science, it's the skill. And with the right training and guidance, anyone can learn it. Let me know in the comments which stage you are at, and I see you in the next video.